So with GTA Trailer 1 and Trailer 2 finally released, I really wanted to go through these trailers and see which cars are currently in the game. I will be comparing their different features and really just comparing them to GTA 5 and other GTA games, because it does turn out some of these vehicles will be returning, and it actually did surprise me quite a lot. It is also worth mentioning that I will only be focusing on cars, although there is a couple of things that I will point out if it is pretty obvious. So make sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and let's dive straight into it. So we will be first going through Trailer 1 and comparing some different screenshots, taking a pretty in-depth look at some of the cars that we can see. So in this first image, we can actually notice the Dominator. It is a little bit blurry, but it does appear to be a Dominator with its distinct features. And a returning vehicle that I noticed in this image was the Speedo van. You can just see it behind this Patriot truck. We could spend 20 minutes or more just looking at this image and picking out all of these different vans and stuff. Obviously, I will not be doing this. So to move over to our second picture, we can see Lucia in the frame. And if we take a close look at this first car in front of us, this actually looks like a returning car from GTA 5, which will be called the Furia. Another car that also seems to be returning will be the car that Lucia is in, called the Zaruso. When I first watched Trailer 1, I did not even think about these two cars, but when you guys actually look at the Zaruso and the Furia from GTA 5, it does appear to be both of them. It does look like they are returning for GTA 6. For this second picture from Trailer 1, there is a lot of things to go over, a lot of different cars in the frame. The first one that I want to highlight will be the second car on the right hand side of the screen, and it does appear this one is called the Buccaneer Custom. You guys might have seen this before in GTA 5. And then taking a look on the left hand side of the screen, it does appear that the second car on the left hand side of the road is called the Chino, with the first car on the left being called the Primo Custom. So kind of similar names there, but already it does seem like a lot of these cars are from GTA 5, which I always think is nice, because if we remember back to GTA 4, a lot of them type of cars did cross over into GTA 5. The vehicle directly in front of us is the Granger 3600 LX, and a little bit further on in this frame, we can also see the Jubilee, which will be the second blue car on the right. Luckily enough, it turns out we actually do have some newer vehicles. One of the main ones on this image is the green car on the right, and apparently this will be called the PMP 700. And one of the main vehicles on this road will be this pink one, supposedly another new car called the Tulip M100 donked out car. We have seen some vehicles pretty similar to this in GTA 5, definitely a pretty cool looking one. And just a little bit further down the road again, we can actually see one of the bikes. Now I wasn't going to mention this bike, but I may as well just mention things in the image, and this actually looks like the Carbon RS, which we have also seen in GTA 5. If we take a look inside this sort of garage area, we can also see another new car called the Vapid donked out car. Just seeing all of these cars with these graphics is just so nice. But for this next image, this one is a little bit more difficult to tell which vehicle's which, apart from probably the obvious one, which is this white car in the middle. This will be the Cheetah Classic. I actually took some gameplay of GTA 5 with the Cheetah Classic, and you can tell it pretty much is the same vehicle. The vehicle in front of this one will be called the Carbon Azar. It is this red vehicle in front, another one from GTA 5. And then looking into the middle of the road, we can actually notice the Gauntlet Hellfire, another really nice car. Just a little bit further down the street, you might be able to just notice the Coquette D10 in this blue color. And another blue car that we can also notice straight away will be the Comet S2 Cabrio. Just looking at the people in the middle of the street, you might also notice the Shafter V12, which is this car in white. And for a new vehicle, we can actually see a Pegassi sports car in the middle of the road as well, which honestly looks really similar to the Tempesta from GTA 5. However, it does look a little bit different. It has some different features, but almost identical in this sort of respect. This next image is sort of like a car meet. So we have a few cars to go over here. The car on the left here with this guy sat on the back appears to be the Elegy Retro Custom. There is also a tailgater on the left as well. And at the top of this image, we can see the Growler with both doors open, a Penumbra above the Elegy, even a Dominator ASP behind the Elegy, and a Gauntlet Classic Custom just to the left of the Growler. The car dead center in the middle of the road appears to be the Vapid Sedan, which is supposedly a new car. Just beneath the Elegy once again, it looks like we have a Buffalo returning from GTA 5, and far right on the screen, with this person standing on the car, this one looks to be a Cypher. In terms of the other vehicles on this screenshot, it is honestly just a little bit too hard to make out what these ones are, but for the most part, the ones that I have mentioned are genuinely pretty accurate. Onto the next image, we have this one, with this guy kind of going crazy in the middle of the road. What really gives this car away will be its rear lighting, and it will be a Ruiner. So if you guys have seen the Ruiner in GTA 5, if you compare the backlights to that one, it is kind of obvious what this vehicle is. So really nice to see this one returning. In this next image, we have this picture where it's sort of a muddy scene. And of course, just there we can see the Sand King. And in the background, we can also notice the Outlaw, a really nice off-road vehicle. And probably the main thing in this image will be this sort of monster truck. It does look like, to me at least, a Liberator from GTA 5. And it is probably just a variation of this, potentially even the Marshall. However, it does look like the back of this thing is just a little bit longer than both of them. So of course, it might even just be a completely new monster truck. In this next image, we get this pretty funny shot of this person, and it does have a vehicle in the back, and it actually looks like this is a newer car based on what we can see, most likely based on the first generation Mercury Cougar inspired car. Just looking at this, it does appear to be a muscle car. Another image that has a ton of different vehicles that we need to look at will be this one here, where we have a Weasel News picture. The first thing that I want to look at will be at the top of this image. I think this car is pretty obviously a Banshee. It has that really nice stripe going down the center of the car. This car in the middle of the road seems to be the Comet Retro Custom. It has all of these distinct features that you guys can see on GTA 5 as well. This one here looks to be a Futo, and of course there is also the Police Cruiser. In terms of the motorbikes, I think these ones will be Sanchez bikes, pretty much a staple in GTA Online for such a long time now. It also appears that this one in the middle will be a Blazer, sort of like a quad bike, so really nice and cool to see this. For this next picture, it looks like we have the new PMP that we saw near the start of this video. It also has the same colorway as well. Another car that looks to be returning from GTA 5 will be the Tulip. We can see it right here in both of these images. And for this last photo, we can see the Gauntlet Interceptor, a relatively more newer car in GTA Online and GTA 5. At this point, I have really covered the majority of trailer 1. Obviously, we did miss out on a few vehicles, so if you guys maybe noticed something, obviously make sure to leave a comment. We will now be moving over to trailer 2, and this will be mainly speculation for the most part. Some of the vehicles in trailer 2 are pretty identifiable. We can see from this first screenshot right at the start of trailer 2. I mean, this vehicle stands out like a sore thumb. It will be a Vapid vehicle. To me, it looks like a sort of Vapid slam van. It has a pretty similar truck bed. In this next picture of trailer 2, we can see two more cars, and this one on the right does look like a Tornado from GTA 5. And then this main car looks to be a Caracara 4x4. For this next image, we do get a drive-by view of another car. Now, to go on pure speculation, I do believe that this is the Penumbra. The only reason that I think this is because of this logo on the front of the car. It's sort of like a triangle, very similar to the Penumbra. I think it might be a different type of Meibatsu, which will be the brand of this vehicle with this logo. Maybe not directly the Penumbra, but as usual, if you guys have any suggestions on what this could be, make sure to leave a comment. In this next picture, we are on the highway. If we zoom in, we do notice this sports car, and to me at least, this looks like the Coquette, just based on its features on the back. And for this vehicle directly in front of us, I do actually think that this one might be the Walton L35, which is one of the most recent GTA 5 vehicles. It does have some pretty defining features. For example, the truck bed, the wing mirrors, and the vehicle wheels. The vehicle that I really struggled on was the one on the left. I could not really define what this was. It might actually just be a completely new vehicle. If you guys have any idea what this one could be, leave a comment. On this next picture, we get a bunch of detail. We can actually see there that there is a grenade launcher by the looks of things. Completely off topic of the video, but in terms of the vehicles here, we can see the riot van, and it also looks like a police-themed Ranger on the right side of the screen. So this could be really interesting. I love how these vehicles look. Probably the best image from trailer 2 in terms of vehicles will be this one with these streets. We can see a ton of vehicles. The car that stands out to me straight away will be the Banshee. Of course, we did see this in trailer 1, pretty much in the exact same colorway and livery. The car behind this one, it looks similar to a Comet, at least the front of the vehicle. Obviously, we cannot see the back of it, but if I was just going based off the front of the vehicle, which I am, I would definitely say it is some sort of Comet. We can see a better quality picture of this Pegassi sports car. Once again, it looks similar to a Tempesta, but I do actually think it looks a little bit different compared to that other Tempesta looking car in trailer 1. So potentially a different variation of a Pegassi vehicle. It looks sort of similar to the Ignis in GTA 5, and this red car in front looks like the Alpha. I also noticed something weird about this car. If you guys take a look at the wheels, it looks like spikes are coming off it, and if this is a customization feature in GTA 6, it would be really funny. And for the final picture that I thought I would include would be the sort of closing image of GTA 6's second trailer. It looks like we can see some sort of speedo van. However, I don't actually believe this will be a speedo van. It does have some construction tools on top. I cannot really make out what the vehicle in front of it is, and my best possible guess for the vehicle on the right hand side of the road will most likely be a tulip. We also saw this one a little bit earlier, so I do believe it is the same car. So yeah, there is a ton of different vehicles. Obviously I focused more on cars in this video, and I definitely missed a ton of them out. One of the cars that I missed out was right at the start of trailer 1, and this actually looks like the Italy GTO if we zoom in right there. A super nice car in GTA 5. But yeah, for the most part, that was pretty much all of these cars in GTA 6's trailers. I would highly recommend that you guys check out this link in the description. This was the website that I used to pretty accurately see which vehicles are which. And of course, with trailer 2 just recently being released, I genuinely just guessed what these cars could have been based on the cars that we have already seen from trailer 1 and my knowledge on GTA 5. Definitely make sure to leave a comment below and let me know what you guys think. And like I've already said, definitely leave a comment below and let me know if I've missed any of them. Maybe you guys have found some cars that are in the trailer. And let's not forget, there is a ton of utility vehicles, helicopters, planes spotted in the trailers as well. If you guys want me to cover that, make sure to leave a like on this video. And if you guys want to stay up to date with more GTA 6 news, subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon to never miss a video. Finally guys, stay safe, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.